This is the Shark Carpet Expert, and it might just fit the bill as the world's easiest to use carpet cleaner.
The setup consists of a quick snap-in of the handle, and that's it. Operation comes down to a couple buttons. One turns it on, while the other switches between suction only and suction plus cleaning solution delivery. Otherwise, we simply lift the tank straight up, fill with water to the first line, and then top it off with concentrate. In this video, we're going to be looking at how well this product cleans tough stains, general operation, a bit of maintenance, and then try and figure out what one should expect in the noise department. Now, before cleaning an area, a good dry vacuuming is in order, preferably with a full-sized upright. I tried skipping this step in one room. It did not go well.
In practice, I found that working in one small, manageable area at a time yielded the best results. It really is as easy as using a vacuum. The Shark Carpet Expert is a bit unique in its operation. It doesn't have a traditional spray button on the handle. Instead, water delivery is controlled by a clever actuator on the bottom of the unit that dispenses when being pushed forward and stops the flow when being pulled back. Pretty cool, huh? Workflow-wise, I found that performing a so-called auto clean on my small working area, followed by a couple passes on vacuum-only mode, yielded great results. And great results are exactly what I'm after. This hallway I'm working on is the primary hide and chew area for my dogs. So how did we do? Looks pretty great, right? Now, in case you were curious what the extracted solution looks like after cleaning this area, here it is. I'm both happy and a little grossed out at what the Carpet Expert was able to remove. But this got me wondering, if I was able to pull this out of my carpet without much effort, what kind of dirt remains hidden, trapped in unextracted soap and water? To find out, I measured exactly 2 quarts of pre-mixed cleaning solution and loaded it into the clean water tank. I then got going on my bedroom. For anyone wondering how often you'll be filling and dumping, I'll say this. The area visible in this video, which is most of the room, took 1 tank of water. It's also just over 200 square feet and has furniture. So as a rough estimate, we'll say 2 full tanks if the room were empty, or about 100 square feet per tank. On a side note, I love the pattern this product leaves. It's a very perfectionist-friendly design. But I'm getting off topic. Remember, we're trying to figure out how much dispensed solution makes its way back to the Carpet Expert by way of extraction. After dumping in the very dirty water in my measuring vessel, I'm seeing about 2/3 of a quart from an initial 2, meaning we only got back 33-ish%. Is this good or bad? I don't know. Seems low to me. For fun, I wondered if I could suck up any more by performing an additional dry extraction. As it turns out, not really. Furthermore, I did notice that the dirty tank fills up about the same time as the clean tank runs dry. In other words, assuming Shark calibrated the tank sizes so that they'd need a dump and fill at the same time, it would appear that my measured extraction ratio of 33-ish% is kind of close to what the manufacturer expects as well. Now, up until this point, we've really only cleaned areas that were decent to begin with. But what about tougher things? To find out, I've got a little bit of sacrificial carpet here. First, I'm applying some tough-to-clean grape juice and mud to simulate a little spot cleaning action. I'm also waiting a couple minutes before shampooing. Because let's be honest, who really has their carpet cleaner prepped and ready to clean at all times? And here we go. Interestingly, the dirt proved more challenging than the juice. Wouldn't have expected that. But overall, I'm relatively pleased with the results. I wouldn't call it perfect, but I couldn't imagine much better without some industrial strength chemicals. But we're not done yet. I wanted to run this test one more time, but instead of waiting minutes to clean, I'm going to wait hours, to really give it a chance to set in. Here we go again. just like before, the dirt is proving tougher than the juice. Although it took a few more passes, I'm actually surprised and delighted to say that a few hours of extra setup time didn't make any difference in the CarpetXpert's cleaning ability. One side of the carpet was test 1, the other side is test 2. Can you tell which? I barely can. So now that we've covered cleaning effectiveness, which I would call very good, let's move on to this product's noise level. For this, I've got my decibel meter set up about 3 feet from the Shark Expert and my Dyson ball. First up, the Shark. Looks like we're settling in at about 87 decibels, but how about the Dyson, just for comparison? We'll call that 82-ish. Now 5 decibels doesn't sound like a lot, but remember the scale is logarithmic and the Shark is noticeably louder. The last thing I wanted to show you guys is a little bit of post-shampooing appliance cleanup. The wide path tool head pulls right off, allowing us to then lift away the solution emitters and reveal the brush roller. This then lifts out of place, making cleanup of the entire assembly easy. And as much as you might not want to, cleaning out your cleaner after use is part of the job. If not, wet gunk will start to smell in very short order. Now, one thing I wish Shark had done better is provided a way to totally open the wide path head. Currently, you need to use some type of pick to get up there and dig out the inevitable grime that will accumulate. Finally, make sure to wipe clean the gasket sealing the dirty water tank to the head. Don't want any water leaking out there. So overall, what does everyone think? I'm happy with it. Again, I wanted something that was as close to vacuum simple as I could get. Not that competitors are really any harder to use, but the automatic switching between spraying and extracting feels very natural. Cleaning effectiveness is very good and only just barely got tripped up when we subjected it to unusual amounts of juice and mud. In terms of warranty coverage, it's actually pretty good at 5 years. When we dig into the fine print, we'll see they'll cover the cost of shipping to them, but charge $25.95 to send it back. That's actually very reasonable. I've read many warranty documents in the past that require the consumer to pay for shipping both ways, oftentimes completely negating the value of the warranty. So to my way of thinking, Shark's terms are quite fair. And that should about do it. I'll drop links below. They are associate links for which the channel will earn a small commission. Use is greatly appreciated. Any questions, drop them below and I'll try to help you out.